It's all such a mess. Look at this mess. My hair's a mess. My clothes are a mess. I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult to be alive, isn't it? And try to function. There are all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish in the supermarket. And there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out to get the tuna fish. And I waited a while to see if they moved. And they didn't. They were looking at the tuna fish too. But they were taking a real long time on it, reading the ingredients on each can like they were a book. A pretty boring book, if you ask me. But nobody has. So I waited a long while to see if they moved. And they didn't. And I couldn't get to the tuna fish. And I thought about asking them to move. But then they seemed so stupid not to have sense that I needed to get by them, that I had this awful fear that it will do no good at all to ask them. They'll probably say something like, "We'll move when we're goddamn ready, you nagging bitch." And then what would I do? So I started to cry out of frustration, quietly so as not to disturb anyone. And even though I was sobbing, this stupid person didn't grasp that I needed to get by them to reach out to the goddamn tuna fish. People are so insensitive. I just hate them. And so I reached over with my fist and I brought it down real hard on his head and I screamed, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" The person fell to the ground and looked totally startled. And some child nearby started to cry, and I was still crying, and I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyway. So I shouted at the child. It was drawing too much attention to me, and I ran out of the supermarket, and I thought, I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I needed to be surrounded with culture right now, and not tuna fish.